Now, police are set to resume operations in and around Soweto this morning. It follows the death of 16 people in a tavern shooting over the weekend. Authorities have since obtained video footage of that massacre. Our reporter Heidi Giokos is in Orlando West this morning and joins us live. Good morning, Heidi. So the TRT resumes its operations this morning. Just take us through this.
Yes, they have resumed their operations this morning. There was a team on shift last night until the early hours of this morning. There is now a new team that has been deployed. We have seen a number of vehicles already leaving Orlando Police Station to patrol and continue with its operations in Nomzamo and surrounding areas. What we also know, according to the commander who's leading this operation here at Orlando Police Station, is the fact that we have a team coming from the Western Cape to assist and bolster this team. This is, of course, after the police minister did indicate that there would be more police visibility and more operations conducted, basically more boots on the ground to try and deal and get to the bottom with what actually happened in the early hours of Sunday morning, where 16 people were tragically shot dead. We know gunmen stormed a tavern in Nomzamo, and of course that leaving 16 people dead, the youngest being 19 years old. So police are on the ground in Fundo. They are patrolling. Yesterday we were with them until just after 9 o'clock. They do stop and searches, roadblocks. But the big question is how sustainable is this operation going to be? You have teams coming from all over. You have the Amavarete coming even from as far as the Vaal to support the South African Police Service, as well as JMPD, who are part of this operation. But for how long is this going to continue? Communities have been crying out for support and assistance and police visibility as crime has continued non-stop in this area. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and how this continues and how sustainable this actually is. How long the Amavarete are going to be out on the ground, we're not sure, but we do know they are providing a supporting role to the team that's already on the ground.
You ask a very pertinent question, honestly, that it's not really sustainable, that they eventually have to leave and go back to their respective provinces. Then perhaps there could be some sort of a relationship that is forged between the police station currently and the community of Nomzamo, because then that way, if they know there's trust, they'll be able to alert the police and not expect the police to then go and tell the people that so-and-so has reported that you are a criminal in this area, causing chaos in the area. So meaning there needs to be some sort of a relationship that starts all over again. But how is the community feeling about the police right now? Is there trust?
Yes, exactly. I think that's also another key and pertinent question, is how does the community feel about this? While it's definitely providing some comfort to know that there is police visibility, I think the question on community members' minds is how sustainable is this, and for how much longer will they be able to be on the ground and provide that necessary visibility? I was telling Tumelo earlier on today in Fundo that yesterday when we were part of this operation, there were hundreds of JMPD officers, South African police, flying squad and the TRT, and as much as that might seem like some kind of comfort and what South Africans possibly want given the crime levels, it's just not a way of life, and it's not something that we should be getting used to. It should be police getting to the bottom of it before it gets to crisis mode, and before police need to be reactive to 16 people being gunned down in a tavern. What's also interesting here is the fact that the 19-year-old that was in that tavern, as much as people want to judge and say what was a 19-year-old doing in a tavern, it's understood that he was actually there just playing pool, and we know that, you know, people might just be in taverns for various reasons, but that should not be justified as to why people are shot and killed. So police definitely need to act more and be preemptive instead of reactive. Community members yesterday also saying, you know, this is just not okay. Why are you only coming out now after 16 people have been shot dead? So we'll just have to wait and see how this is controlled, whether or not they're going to get to the bottom of this, or whether or not in Fundo this is going to be another case of hype and hysteria, and then soon after that it dies down and community members still deal with high levels of crime and this kind of brutality.
No, hopefully something concrete comes out of this. Heidi, thank you very much for that update. That's Heidi Giokos for us in Soweto. To this now is day 3 of Parliament's impeachment inquiry against Public Protector Busiwe Mkhwebane.